Hello and welcome back to the FelonySMP server. This is episode 7 and today we will be working on our beacon shop. In past episodes I have actually been working on a wither skeleton farm, and so I'll go and show you that now. Alright, so this is the wither skeleton farm. We've got most of it actually mined out now. I did a little bit more mining off camera, so that's that. But over here we actually have, I believe, where's my wither skulls? There they are. I have 9 wither skulls, which means that I technically have 3 beacons ready to go for my shop. And what I'm actually going to be doing is killing all 3 of these withers, but I'm going to be using one of the beacons for decoration in my shop. So I'm going to grab this, and in the beginning of the video here, we're actually going to go kill all 3 of these withers, and then hopefully at some point I can come back here, maybe AFK here a little bit, get a little bit more wither skulls, maybe when I'm like, I don't know, recording something else, or I don't know exactly when I'll do it, but I'll be here eventually and collecting more wither skulls, which will be great. And I'm actually going to be working pretty soon on a new base idea, and my elytra is not helping with moving right now. So yeah, base ideas starting to come together, which is going to be super exciting. I'm really excited about that because I'm kind of tired of not having any storage room or anything like that. So that's the plan for probably next episode. We'll start that. But for this episode, we are still working on the beacon shop. And the thing about this beacon shop is I've actually done I've done a little bit of building in creative, and I've come up with a design I really like. And so we're going to have to come up with a few different items. And so a few of those being glass, like the 2 different stained glasses, some quartz, and some white concrete. So we've got a few things here and there, and then stone brick as well. But that's going to be easier because I already have the stone brick ready to go, essentially. The plan right now is to be selling the beacons at a good 32 diamonds per beacon, which is going to be a pretty good deal, especially because right now, specifically, we don't really have a fully, working wither skeleton farm to make it, fully efficient. So, until we have that, I'm going to have to go with a more expensive price on the wither skulls. Or not wither skulls, the beacons. So that's going to be how it has to go. Let's start our 3 wither fights, because this is going to be fun. Alright, that's all 3. Let's go see if we have killed all of the chickens over in the other room, because I have a feeling we probably did. Not on purpose, but yep, looks like it. Unfortunate. It's alright, we've got a lot of wither roses. It's alright. Alright, so now that we've gotten all 3 of our nether stars, we're going to go back over to the base, create them into beacons, and then start collecting some of the resources that we're going to need for this build. Alright, so now that we have our 3 beacons, we'll go ahead and throw them in this shulker box. We'll use this shulker box for our building materials. Throw the obsidian back in here. Let's grab this glass, might as well. And I think we're probably going to end up needing more sand, so we'll grab this. We already have a shovel over here. Let's grab this glass. Glass. We don't need a ton of glass, but we need enough. We're going to need blue stained glass, so it's good that we already have it. We're going to need to grab sand anyway, but that's okay. Okay, so we'll pick this up now that we've filled it with a few resources, and we'll see how much we can actually get done, although I do need to get more sand, I believe. But let's make this into the quartz we need. So we're going to need chiseled quartz for this build. That should be good. I don't know how many more we'll need of that. And 1 build later. Now that the beacon shop is done, we put in the beacons and the price for each beacon. The temporary price is 32 diamonds per beacon, and what they'll do is they'll come in, mine the beacon, and put the diamonds in here for me to collect later on. And then I have a few beacons lined up to put and replace here, and that's our beacon shop. I think it looks great. And it was really fun to build because this was my own design and everything. It was fun to design. Nothing insanely creative here. It was just a little bit of a floor design I really liked, and it ended up turning out perfect in my opinion. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of renovation, maybe add a little bit more to the top here. This could even be multiple floors depending on how many beacons are being sold. But for now, I'm liking that it's one floor. They can just run in, grab the beacon they want, and then put the price in here. And as you can see, we used a beacon as decoration as well, and we ended up putting speed on it, so it's a little bit faster to get in and out of my shop, which is going to be really nice. But now I'm going to go ahead and go over here. Me and Mortings actually did a little bit of mining last night. One of the projects that I'm going to be working on is over here in the desert. I'm going to be building the Coliseum, or like just like an arena in general. And essentially it's going to be having a game mode built up inside of it that can be kind of built up and scrapped down to build other game modes with. And so that's going to be the plan there. I hope it's going to be really fun, and I think there's going to be a lot of events that could come out of this. So that's what I'm going to start working on, building up, designing, and stuff like that, and I'm going to have a little bit of a time-lapse of that. I'm going to have to set up a bunch of furnaces first, but then once that's done, I'm going to be able to get the resources I need to build this up. This is how much we've gotten done so far, and it is big. It is huge. I don't know if I'm going to build it any bigger. I don't think it's going to get any bigger than this. I might end up building a roof on it. There's definitely going to be like an overhang, but I might end up building a roof on it. I'm not positive quite yet, but there's a few really cool ideas for games and stuff to do in here, and that will be built in other episodes or something like that. I don't know. It might even be built like off camera, and then in videos I'll be showing off the games themselves and stuff like that. But this is the progress we've got so far, and it's looking great in my opinion. I think once I get the sandstone all around, get some walls in and stuff like that, it'll start coming together. It'll start looking really good. And one of the things I've decided on, and I'll just break through the wall here, is that I'm actually making these little archways here like entrances into small shopping stalls, so people can come in, build a little bit of a shop here and there inside of these shopping area right at the Coliseum. And whenever people come here, they can go in and look at all of the shops, or even just like kind of go in. They just like kind of walk down the side, go to the shop that they want, walk in, grab what they need, and leave. And whenever events happen, I'm assuming that these shops are going to be used a lot, because a lot of people are going to be over here, and they're going to notice a lot more shops over here. Now, granted, it's kind of hard to miss this from over in the shopping district. if people decide to build shops in there, then a lot of people are going to see those shops, considering that it's so big, and they're going to be able to just go over and see what's going on down in the bottom floor because it's so visible from the ground up. But yeah, it's a pretty big build. Detail isn't fully in yet. I still have a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing with detailing, but for like a base structure, this is looking great. I'm really excited about this. This is probably going to be as big as it's going to get. It's been a little while since I last recorded anything, and that's just because I've been focused on getting this built up. So I don't know what else has changed other than the fact that it goes all the way around now. But this area is actually pretty large, and I think there's going to be a lot of potential with this big of an arena. So, to be honest, I don't really have that much time today left. It's actually Wednesday as I'm recording this, and the video is actually supposed to go up in around 2 hours. A lot has been done. In the next video, the walls should be finished being built, and I don't know past that what's going to happen here. I think I'm just going to build up a little bit of like some stands in the ceiling here. Maybe build a roof on it, like a very small one, and build the overhang off the side, and then other than that, it's gonna be done, really. Another thing I worked on during the recording of this video was actually work on the stage a little bit more, and you can probably see the little icon on the stage. We're gonna have our event here very soon, probably within the next week and a half or so, but we are putting in a lot of the final redstone at this point. As you can see, it's kind of been built in a little bit here. There's a ton more lights to put in, but once it's put in, this place is going to be basically done and ready to be used for our concert, which is going to be great. So I don't know if I mentioned that it was going to be a concert, but yeah, there's going to be a concert here, hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, hit that like button just to show some support. Another thing is if you like this style of content and want to see more of it from my channel, there's going to be a lot more of it. And so you can hit that subscribe button to see what happens more on this server. Hopefully this project gets finished pretty soon so that another project can start up, and that'll be really fun as well. I've had a lot of fun with this project, actually. The designing of it was a lot of fun. So if you go and check out the description, you'll find two main things. The first thing is that you'll see the FelonySMP website. And if you go on that website, you might even find somebody that you'd like to watch. And subscribe to them as well, because that's showing support throughout the entire community. And that will be great as well. Another thing you'll be able to see down in there will also be the music that was used in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.